You love the idea of building, you hate the reality of it. You are at work and you're thinking about your project, the channel, the business, the things you are building. It feels alive, it feels possible. Then you get home, you sit in front of it and the feeling is gone. What is left is just work, slow, unglamorous, imperfect. That gap is not a failure. That gap has a name. And the moment you understand it, it stops running your life. Your brain at 7 a.m. and your brain at 4:30 p.m. are not the same operating system. The daydream version of your project runs on a full charge. The real version runs on whatever your shift left you. Here is how to bridge them. 3 steps. But before we get there, you need to understand exactly what is draining the charge before you even sit down. Step 1, the friction map. Most people hit friction and think, I don't want this enough. This is the wrong diagnosis. Friction is not a sign you should stop. Friction is information. Step 1 is called the friction map. It takes 2 minutes. Write down the exact moment you stop, not I got tired. Be specific. I open the document and I do not know what to write first. I start filming and I hate what I see. I sit down and immediately check my phone. That specific moment, that is your actual problem. Not motivation, not energy. A specific stall you can solve. Once you know the stall, you write the fix before you sit down. For example, if I stall at the first line, I will open last session's notes and copy the rough sentence I left. No decision required at 4:30 p.m. No willpower required. The fix is already written. You just execute it. That is how you turn your biggest enemy into a checklist. Step 2, the 20% flaw. Here is what your 7 a.m. brain imagines when you think about your project and why your 4:30 p.m. brain hates it every time. Your imagination runs highlight reels. It shows you the polished video, the finished product, the version that works. That is the 80%, the good part, the exciting part. But when you sit down, you have to do the 20% first. The rough take, the ugly first draft, the part nobody ever sees. They are not the same experience. And if you wait to feel the excitement of the 80% before you do the 20, you will wait forever. The 20% flaw is one rule. Your only job in any session is to complete the first 20%. Not the whole thing, just the 20. Write the rough intro. Record the first take. Draft the opening section. Do the push-up. Done. Session complete. Full credit. No guilt. Here is what happens when you do this consistently. Your brain stops needing the excitement to start. It learns. I start, I do 20%, I stop, I showed up. That is a new identity being built one session at a time, not through motivation, through evidence. Step 3, the evidence log. Most people finish a session and file it as good or bad. Good means they keep going, bad means they quit. Both are wrong because good and bad are judgments. What you need is data. After every session, even a terrible one, you write one line. I showed up. Here is what I learned. Not a rating, not a review, one honest line. When I was building this channel, I filmed for an hour and deleted everything. I could have called that failure. Instead, I wrote the hook runs too long. That is not failure. That is the only data point that actually moves you forward. 3 words. Every session, I showed up. After 30 sessions, the evidence is undeniable, even to the part of your brain that still thinks you're not doing enough. Now let's recap. 3 steps, friction map, find the specific stall, write the fix before you sit down, 20% flaw. Your only job is the first 20 minutes, nothing more. Evidence log, 1 line every session. I showed up. Here is what I learned. If you are smart enough to know what you should be building and you still cannot make yourself do it after a long day, that is this channel. Subscribe, 3 videos a week, no fluff. The emotional weight of why the evenings feel so heavy before you even start. I broke that down in full in this video right here.